your favorite topic, okay? The Nintendo Switch Pro.
Yes.
Or as we're going to call it, even if it's not called this, which it's not going to be called, because I've seen the leaked images from the French retailer. It is going to be called the Nintendo Switch Pro.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, it is. Yeah. You've actually seen that, and that's what they've 100%. Leaked it as.
Yeah.
Not a placeholder then.
That's where this pricing story comes from.
Yes.
So a retailer in France was they're obviously making their website listings, and they accidentally made it public literally for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
And it was called the Nintendo Switch Pro, priced at $399, which it's obviously going to be $399 in all the major currencies: euro, pounds, dollars. That's a fair price. I was going to say, so we know almost for certain it's going to be called the Switch Pro, which is a shame, but we're just going to call it the Super Nintendo Switch.
I'm going to, when I get one, I'm just going to have to like respray it or something to take the back off. Yeah, or do that. Yeah, Super Nintendo Switch. So
$399, we're expecting it. Some people were saying it was going to be announced today, which is the 4th of June.
Yeah.
Just to date this podcast, so when it's recorded, it's not going out on the 4th. They've got their Nintendo Direct event at Is it at E3?
No, it's an online exclusive event.
And that's on the 15th?
Yeah, it's on the 15th. Yeah, at 5 p.m. UK time. Not that I'm waiting or anything.
You don't think they'll announce it at that event?
No. I don't, because to me, E3 is a gaming showcase.
Yeah.
It's not a hardware, like, look at this, because that steals everyone's thunder.
When did Sony announce the PlayStation 5? Was that not at E3?
Oh, wow. I was so hyped about it being announced that
it was at a bigger event.
Yeah. I think it could have been like, it wasn't like Gamescom or something, was it? No.
It was at one of the events.
I'm not entirely sure.
I don't know if it's E3. What's the other huge one that's in LA?
Yeah, I've just blocked my mind.
The electronics CES.
CES. No, it wouldn't have been that.
Consumer Electronics Show.
Because that's just a general, like, it could have been, because that's a hardware-based show.
Yeah.
So it could have been that. But I don't ever remember. Anyway. Yeah. Either way, I don't think it's going to be released at E3 on the 15th, purely because, and this is the same opinion as some people on the internet, because everyone's right on the internet.
They are. True.
If they released it on E3, it's going to take away from, the games that are going to be shown, because everyone's just going to be like, well, show us the hardware or whatever. And they would have to be like, Switch Pro, like, really quickly, get rid of it. Here's all the games that are going to be there. Yeah. So I think that they are going to, well, this is what everyone's hoping, that today on the 4th, they're going to just come out with a surprise Nintendo Direct Mini or whatever, or big one. Say, here's a Switch Pro. Great. Done. Like, get it out of the way. And then on the 15th, it's going to be all the optimized games ready to show running on the Switch Pro. Is that going to happen? I would say no. I'd be very surprised if after this podcast we're recording it, I look at my phone and bam, Nintendo Direct like waiting is on YouTube. I very much doubt that.
Nintendo have had some odd tendencies when it comes to launching things.
Yeah, they can be random. Yeah.
The Switch was the first time in a while that they've got something right.
Yeah. They needed it.
They really did. They were going full Sega.
Yeah.
Right.
Sad times.
Yeah. It just feels odd that they wouldn't aim for Christmas.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
But maybe they could announce it in the summer and it's not released.
That's what
September.
That's what I normally find is the case with stuff, especially like big things like that. Yeah. It'll be like, look at this. Get hyped for the next 8 months. Yeah. Like you're going to have to sit on your arse and wait. Yeah. But that just drives hype, And
pre-orders.
Yeah. So it wouldn't surprise me, but I'm not expecting it to happen. Like I really am not. But that's, I don't know why, because I want this to happen. Yeah. I want a Switch Pro in my hands right now, and as soon as it comes out, I'm going to get one. Oh yeah, the Super Nintendo Switch. Like that's it. But yeah, I want one so bad, and when it comes, I'm going to buy one, and then we'll talk about it. Okay. But whether or not it'll be like within the next few weeks, or the next 6 months,
maybe.
It's halfway through its lifespan, right? So it's 4 years in now. And Nintendo said, we want it to be 8 years in terms of like size. Total. Yeah, basically, in longevity. they always do midpoint refreshes. Look at the Game Boy with the Game Boy Advance and the Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. I mean, there was loads of refreshes of that. SP, you had the Micro. Then you look at the DS. You had the DS, you had the DS Lite, you had the DSi, and all that stuff. And then the 3DS, and then the 3DS XL, and then the new 3DS, which was the stupidest naming system I've ever heard in my life. And then the new 3DS XL. Yeah, exactly. And they love pumping it up. So it's not something totally new, but here's better specs, better screen, whatever. I do think that it's going to happen. Like, I'm 100% positive they are going to refresh this because this is the best performing thing ever, pretty much. And like me, there's going to be loads of people ready to jump out and buy one straight away because I am. So I'm hoping. I'm hopeful.